Christmas every year is a time set aside to remember the birth of Jesus Christ. In Nigeria and around the world, the celebration of the birth of Christ is marked with a lot of dining and wining, family vacations, fun fair, merrymaking, from long parties on Christmas Eve to carol services, feasting and giving of gifts. High-spirit celebration abound all through the season. However, there are certain customs and traditions that people associate with Christmas. On this edition of Community Report on Channels Television, we take a look at those traditions. Welcome to the program. I'm Victoria Ido. Every year, Christians all over the world celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. But since the early 20th century, Christmas has also been a secular family holiday observed by Christians and non-Christians alike.
Jesus, na biggie man, yes. Jesus, na biggie man, yes. Na biggie man, yes, yes, yes. Na biggie, yes, biggie, yes, biggie, yes, biggie man, yes. No, no one calls tomorrow. Jesus, no God, Jesus, na you be Lord. Biggie man, no one calls tomorrow. Jesus, no God, Jesus, na you be Lord.
The precise origin of assigning December 25th as the birth of Jesus is unclear. The date was first identified as the date of Jesus' birth by Celtus Julius Africanus in 2021, and it later became the universal accepted date. Although the Bible does not give the date of Jesus' birth, nor does it say that we should celebrate his birthday, Christians choose the 25th as a time to celebrate the birth and its significance to Christians.
Christmas is the time where Jesus actually was born, and the date has been fixed as the 25th of December, majorly for us to be able to identify the birth of Jesus Christ. Now, if you note that December period is a time that is close to New Year period, and a lot of things usually happen towards the end of the year. Do you get that? And a lot of people feel, okay, there are a lot of issues that come up, that people gather, either Christians or Muslims, gather together towards the end of the year. So there is this mix up between that time and the crossover of, just like in the organizations, people usually have opportunity to gather together to round off the year. So that's the same thing that happens. So there is this mixed up in that regard. People need to celebrate the birth of Jesus because Jesus came to save the world. He died on the cross of Calvary for every one of us so that we all can be saved. So it's something that we all need to celebrate. We can also celebrate that. We can look at maybe he was born in June or was born in May. He was born. So that day is very significant to all. We should not mix it with other activities that goes on towards the end of the year.
There's a lot of argument about whether the date is actually the birth of Jesus. But Christmas is a reminder of the fact that Jesus came. He came to die to take our sins away. And there is a reminder that we align ourselves with exactly what Jesus came to do on the cross. Basic.
Christmas is also a time to reflect on the most important aspects of life.
It's good that we celebrate, we buy the chickens and do the eating and the drinking, visit the nice places, but we should reflect. Is my life aligning with this purpose that Jesus came for? Am I living the life? Am I really a Christian? If our life align, the result is peace in our society, love for our neighbors, caring for the other person. That is the purpose. So Jesus came for those things, that when you give your life to Christ, his life, the righteousness of God is assumed from you. In fact, the Bible said you're now the righteousness of God. That righteousness of God makes you love your neighbor without stress.
The purpose of the birth of Jesus is to identify hero that was born. Do you understand what I mean by that? Hero that was born. Jesus was born to save the world, not just as just any other person, but he was born. If you look at the birth of Jesus, being from a virgin woman and all that, is very significant. And then we need to acknowledge that a savior is born into the world. And there are a lot of other things that we're told during that period that, okay, when he was born, it was born in the manger and all the things, just a similar thing. So it's an opportunity for every one of us to think back about the Messiah that was born.
A lot of activities comes with the celebration of Christmas, from buying and selling to travel. The celebration period is also a time people take out to visit loved ones at home.
Christmas brings out about reflection about what happened before. Christmas let us remember that if not God, it would have been a different thing. And so when you celebrate the spiritual aspect of things, you come back to your family and stay together, because it also gives you opportunity to, ease your work a little bit and come closer to the family and stay and share love the more. So that's just one of the fun of it.
As we are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ this period, it's a time to rejoice and to reunion. It's a time of reunion with our families and friends. So we celebrate it together, go out together, and do some other things. Maybe we've seen each other for a long time. It's a time to come together again. And the joy of Christmas is always there. It's a different time in the life of everybody, both Muslim and Christian. We all celebrate this time.
Celebrate Christmas with people by showing love to them, by giving them gifts, because Christmas is the birth of Jesus Christ. We have to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ and show love to people.
Lagos usually witnesses a lot of traffic jam, but during the festive season, chaotic traffic is experienced. Lots of commuters and not tourists spend hours on the road. Some are either traveling or making last-minute Christmas shopping. The Ojota Park was filled with buses packed with passengers ready to be on the move out of Lagos or within the country. This time of the year is usually a period for transporters to increase bus fares.
Unlike Lagos. Before, I do come to Lagos and go, although I grew up here, but I've never experienced this. Second bus usually leave maybe around 7:30, but this is almost 11 o'clock and we're still here. I don't know, maybe because the bus fares are up and expensive, 10,100. So I don't know. In fact, I can't really explain.
They are different in price. We are paying 2,550, but then it's not up to that. But now it's 2,550, and no passenger, no money. No money, no passenger. See, I'm with my sister, lapping now, no money. I'm still begging.
Many people don't normally travel from January to December. They face their business squarely. Igbo man in particular, his business, nothing more, nothing else, just business from January to December. So that December time is like, since he's self-employed and he has no time to take off on a leave, that seems to be the only time he has for himself. So you go and rest, even if it's 2 weeks, 1 week with his people, and relax, refresh himself for the challenges of the following year. So I think basically these are the two key issues, but there may be other considerations as well, but these are the ones I can easily identify.
There is a fear, but why the transportation high is that it's because of this is our own season. This is the time of celebration that we can make our money. We can make our money well. That is why we need to high our price. Then after now, we will now lower our price down to the normal thing.
Buying and selling is also an aspect of Christmas that cannot be taken away.
Like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, precisely, I bought a bag of rice, 17,000. But coming here now, You see bag of rice 19, 18.5 and so on. Then like tomatoes, 2 weeks ago tomatoes was very cheap. They were selling almost a basket 6,000. But yesterday, as at Friday, I came to buy, basket was 12,000. It was not even on, if you see, everywhere was so rowdy. Things are more expensive now. Things are more expensive. Though, as I came here this afternoon, tomatoes is a bit fair, but still is expensive.
During the Yuletide, the prices of goods soar high at the markets. People making last-minute shopping describe the level of sales, saying the prices of food items are on the high side.
Things are quite expensive. Even salad ingredients I want to buy, the thing doubled 3 times the amount. So things are expensive. You can see that this year is even worse than any other year. Things are getting high. Things are getting higher. The onions we used to buy 500, now you are buying the onions to the onions of 500 is now 1,500, 2,000 naira. Didn't you see the increase?
There's huge difference. The Christmas came at a very right time this time around. A time that we have abundant goods from the north. Tomato, tattashe, rodo, onions, everything that has to do with perishable items is abundantly in the market. Not too expensive. We can see we have a lot of trucks that are still lying down waiting to be offloaded. And you can see we have a huge crowd from various places that came to, patronize Malta market. Things are very, very cheap. Everybody is happy. You can see people buying their things, and even yourself, you can easily shop in the market. Things are very cheap.
Another major aspect common with the Christmas season is the exchange of Christmas hampers. Hampers are usually packed with different types of gift items that are usually useful at home. Hampers are packed with different gift items that are usually useful at home. The beauty of the day is usually crowned with a beautiful outfit.